The FDA announcing new protections for newborns, approving the first ever RSV vaccine during pregnancy.
This is huge. So Dr. Victoria Regan, pediatrician with Children's Memorial Hermann Pediatrics, is joining us live this morning to tell us what this all means. Good morning, Dr. Regan.
Good morning.
So let's first start from the beginning. What is RSV and how serious is that for babies?
Sure. RSV is a very common upper or lower viral infection that occurs to the majority of babies before their first birthday, but unfortunately, it is the leading cause of hospitalization for infants as well.
That this RSV vaccine would be taken during a woman's pregnancy, it wouldn't be after the baby's born?
Correct. The one that just got approved, which actually was already approved for the older people that you may have seen on the news, is approved for use during pregnancy between 32 and 36 weeks of pregnancy.
All right, so are all pregnant women advised to go ahead and get this vaccine at this point?
The official recommendations as to who should get it is still being developed by the CDC, but the studies did look at all pregnant women who were otherwise healthy, and it did make a difference in producing antibodies in their babies after they were born. Much like we give the pertussis booster during pregnancy, this is how this was studied.
All right, so it's always nice, and I think just relaxing for a mom to know that it's got approval, the stamp of approval by the FDA. But can you tell us more about what those trials showed when they were studying this? Any side effects for the expecting mom or the baby after born?
Sure, no side effects to the baby, fortunately. In the study, there was a slight increase in preterm births, which will be monitored as this vaccine rolls out.
All right, so does this vaccine protect just the baby or mom and the baby? How does that work?
It does have some impact on the mom, as we all get RSV throughout our entire life, but significantly it affects the baby in protecting them from getting serious disease, because as I said, this RSV virus can cause pneumonia in infants, and this protects against hospitalization and the need for medical care.
And we're taking a look right now. We just see a woman in bed and she looks miserable, coughing. Walk us through those symptoms and what that looks like for the typical person versus a newborn baby.
Sure. The typical person, when we get RSV, it's just usually a mild cold, maybe a runny nose, a little congestion and cough. But for a baby, it usually starts as a mild cold. Most babies, the nasal secretions get really thick and kind of clog the nasal passageway and make it difficult for them to breathe. And that same type of mucus that you'll see in the nose starts to accumulate in the lungs. And it can cause inflammation of the small airways and lead to something called bronchiolitis, making it very difficult for the baby to breathe, and they kind of cough and wheeze. And it can even develop into pneumonia, where they require oxygen. They need to be hospitalized, often ICU. And 300 to 500 children die per year from RSV in the United States.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Dr. Victoria Regan with Children's Memorial Hermann Pediatrics, for telling us all about this update. Thank you.
Thank you.